Hello, this is my new bike, push bike. This is a giant trance e+3 2020. I'm happy with the bike. I have it about 45 days and I'm using it every day, going to work and come back home. So altogether 18-19 kilometer a day. I'm 116 kilos of weight, like I'm 116 kilo heavy, and I'm 187 centimeters tall. So I'm trying to explain you that this is actually good even for heavy people. Each full charge for me goes about 50 to 60 kilometer. I'm still happy, I'm not complaining, but there is something that I would explain you if you want to buy this bike. The original pedal is not really comfy, especially for me because I have a big foot. So this is the original one, and I set up my pedals a bit bigger, and also has a little screw on it, so giving more grip to you. The main shock is Fox. The front one is Rock Shock. They're still alright. They're still good, and I like them. I did try on mountain, like mount biking, and no problem. The gear is shifting nice and smooth, and you have no problem with that. This oil line is actually one of the things that I would like to explain you. So this brake line is a bit tight, so it should be longer, and I don't know why it's a bit short. So if you can see here, it's a bit of a tension on it in here. I did try to make it a bit loose, but I can't. And also in here, when I'm doing mount biking, because the suspension moves up and down, so when the wheel goes up, even more tension on the line here. And this wire is for the wheel sensor, which is on the disc here. This one. So, and the detector sensor is this one. Yeah, this is actually the problem. And also this line goes all the way through on the bottom of the engine, and then go through the frame on top of the battery. And here it's a bit short as well. So same brake line comes here, and then here is short as well. So when I spinning, like turn the bar to this way, see, it actually left some scratch on the frame, and I'm not happy with that. And if I turn this way, the other wire make a scratch on this line, on this side. But this is not as bad as that brake line, because not that tight. This is actually power line, and also power control here. I did set up my bell. I did set up my phone holder because I'm new in this area and I'm using Google Map a lot. I did change the seat. This is not the original seat. The original seat is here, not comfy, and it's a bit painful, and I did change it. And this is the aftermarket one, and much better than that one. And also the other thing that I would tell you, this bike has a post dropper, as you can see. So when I drop the post, this bolt the edge of this bolt, comes and touch this ring. If you can see this ring, it's all around it, and because this ring is loose, it's always loose, all the time getting loose, and I actually don't know how to tighten it, because if I'm gonna use vice grip, I probably will damage and scratch the ring, and it has a giant logo on it, and I don't wanna make any scratch on it anymore. And this is actually, yeah, I'm not happy, and it's so bad just because of this bolt. And I show you, just push it down a bit. If you can see this bolt, when I sit on it and riding, this bolt comes down a little bit more and then damage this ring and all around it. And I actually don't understand why they're using this bolt. The bolt at the back is better, but the front one is touching. And when I bought the bike, nearly all the bolts were loose. So this one was loose, and the wheel was wobbling, and I just tied it. And because it was wobbling, I wasn't able to change the gear very good. Like each push should change one gear, but it wasn't. And I figured it out one day. I figured that this is actually loose, so I tied this one. There is a clamp for post holder, one bolt on this side, one bolt on the other side. They both were loose. I tied them as well. This post dropper controller here was loose. This bolt was loose and left some scratch on the handlebar. It was just wobbling, moving everywhere. The brake, they were a bit loose, not as bad as post dropper controller, so I did tie it. And yeah, and also the other thing I don't understand, I paid $7,000, well, Australian dollar. All the price that I'm giving you on this video is Australian dollar. So I bought this bike. On the power control panel here, I have the light button. I turn it on and that light comes on and then off, but there is no any light on the bike. So why wouldn't I just set up a light on the bike if I have the bottom on it? I have the button here, I can control the light, but I have no light. And I'm looking for a original, maybe giant light to set up on my bike. And the other thing that I don't understand and I couldn't find on the book, this is full boost at right now, and then less boost, less, and then off. So on this mode you actually don't get any boost, and then if you go less a bit more, you get this light on. And I don't know what is this mode. So on this mode I do get boost a little bit, but not as much as full boost, and then off and then boost again. But overall I like the bike, especially I use it every day, go to work and back, and it has no problem. Shift the gear nice and smooth, and the battery is 500 WH, 500 watt per hour, I guess. And they say it's same as Tesla electric car battery, but different. And also it has a rubber around here, and they say this rubber protect the battery and inside here against water and dust, but I can see there is dust in here. As you can see, there is some rubbish even under here. And all the brake line and power line go through here. And also I'm trying to just maybe find the cover for this online when I put the battery on, like this. Maybe put a cover here to just protect this part and the motor against dust and mud, especially when I do off-roading. And yeah, but overall I like the bike, and it's pretty strong, and it has no problem. And in these 45 days I did ride it nearly 20 kilometers every day, so it's a lot of ride for a new bike. And also I nearly used a bit of a teeth on the tire, as you can see. And it's a bit noisy tire. This tire is a bit noisy on the road, on asphalt, but off-road is the best, very good and has no problem. And maybe for my next tire I buy an on-road tire, because I do going to work and back on road. So yeah. And also here is a bit wet because of oil. I might take it to the bike shop and ask him to fix this. But yeah, I like the bike. I paid 7,000 Australian dollar, and yeah, hope you enjoy the video. So if you liked it, if you like my video, so leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.